going. Okay, so boys, welcome to the live session. So what we're going to try and do today is actually try and make it as close to one of our pre-training videos that we've been doing. So we've been pre-recording quite a few for you guys to do in your own time, in bigger areas, in parks. If you've got a decent sized garden, you can do them there. But what we're going to try and do is bring that to life now in a live session, but still try and work it as best we can so you can still do it in your garden. So you need your 10 by 10 box set up, and then just to start with you need a little 2-yard gate to start with as well. So we'll go into a warm-up, and then we've got a few bits we'll work on. So passing and receiving, ball mastery, and then we've got a little bit of receiving with running with the ball as well. All right, so give yourself 30 seconds to just get set up, and then we'll get going with a warm-up. So warm-up, you're going to need your server with you, or a wall if you've got one, but it's going to be quite simple. And the warm-up will lead quite quickly into the passing and the receiving first part of the session. All right, and we'll be going for about 45 minutes or so, I reckon. Okay, guys, so first and foremost, just to start with, then the warm-up's going to be really simple. So I'm going to be playing the ball into Sonny. Sonny's going to be playing back, and all we're going to start with, nice and simple, is I'm going to play 3 one-touch passes on his right foot, and then he's going to go 3 on his left. So 3 on his right, 3 on his left. So get ready with your partner or your server, get ready with your wall. So one of you is going to be playing on one side of the gate, and then the other person just going to be playing on the other side of the gate. Like I said earlier, we got the mannequins, but if it's cones, it's absolutely not a problem. All right, so quick demo and we'll get straight into it. Sonny's going to play between the gate. We're just going to go 3 one-touch passes on our right and then 3 on our left. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go left foot. So nice and quick on our toes, 3 on each, and then we change over. So we go 1 touch right, 1 touch left, and we're going to go 3 on each. Okay, so get yourself going, and I'll come back to you when we need it. All right. Right, ready to go. Okay, so next part, servers, you're just going to throw the ball underarm and just going to drop the ball in front of the player so they can play a half volley back. All right, Josh, you might be struggling in that indoor bit, but I reckon we can give it a go. All right, so quick demo. As I throw to Sonny, you just come and step up here. So I'm going to go underarm. Sonny's going to go 3 on his right, little half volley back, and then 3 on his left, little half volley back. Nice and quick. All right, off you go. Good. Okay, good. Hold it there. So next one, all you'll do is just play inside of your foot volleys, all right? So 3 on your right, 3 on your left. Just watch from the side on our demo. So we go right foot, so inside, good, inside, good, inside, well dealt with, good. Then 3 on your left, perfect, good. Okay, off you go. Okay, last couple. So now you're just going to go 2 touch. You'll go fire and volley, both for your right, 3 on that side, and then same again on the left. For the demo. So fire, then volley. So fire. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Good. Try and play 2 touch. Good. Good, Sonny. And then we go left foot. 1, 2, left fire, left volley, left fire. Oh, yeah. Left volley. Off you go. Last part of the warm-up. Ready? Fire. Make sure you're nice and light on your toes. Keep ready to adjust to the bounce off your fire. Keep going. Well dealt with again. Left one. Well done. Right. Touch. Right. Off your snow up. Right. Right fire. Right volley. Right. Well dealt with. Nice big fire. So last 3 on each side. One more on the right. Well dealt with. Same now on the left. Good. Good. Yeah. Last one. Well dealt with. Okay. And hold it there, guys. Well done. So back on the screen. Now just going to work this into the first part of our session, all right? So this is going to be on footwork, pass and receiving and combination. So if you have had a look at the last YouTube video we went out with for pre-training, we actually done this as one of the main parts of the session. Now, what I want you to think about is you're going to play 2 passes on the inside, then you're going to move to the right, you're going to play 2 on the right, back to the middle, 2 in the middle, 2 on the left, 2 on the middle, 2 on the right, 2 on the middle, 2 on the left, okay? The sequence will work quite nicely. So all I want you to see for the start part is just have a look at the sequence and the rhythm we get into. So me and Sonny are just going to go really slow for you. And the first one you're going to do, you're going to play 1 touch passes, all right? So we go. 1 there, 2 there, then Sonny goes off to the right. So we go 1, 2, we go back to the middle. We go 1, we go 2, Sonny goes off to the left. We go 1, we go 2, back to the middle. We go 1, we go 2, now we get quicker. So we go 1, 2, and always come back to the middle, okay? So just get into that sequence to start with. Don't worry about what foot you're using, right or left, but really quick little movements when you're going right to left. So you're just moving them feet nice and quick back to the middle, right? Give yourself a minute and just get into that sequence. Ready? 1, go right foot, go right. Again, now we go left foot. So left, left, so we come off to the left. 1, 2, back to the middle, right. 1, 2, two, one. Good. Eyes on the ball all the way through. Lovely stuff. Back there. Back to the middle. Yeah. To the side. Keep moving there. Keep going. Stay there. Back to the middle quick. One, two. Back to the middle. Back to the right side. One, two. That way. Yep. To the side. Good. Good. Okay. And hold it there. Now we're just going to run through that sequence again. Now stay in one touch now. Try and get into the rhythm so that when you go off to the right, you play right foot touch, right-footed passes. So you go two on your right. Then when you come back into the middle, you want to play two on your left. Then when you go to the left, you play two left foot passes. Then when you come back, you go two right, right-hand side, you go two right. Okay, so we're always working in twos, but we're going to play four right-footed in a row or four left-footed in a row. Understand? Okay, so now, yes, we got the sequence, but can we keep that quality up of playing one touch off of both feet? All right, off we go. So we go right foot off to the right, we go right again. Right foot, now we go four left. Two in the middle, two to the left, then we go left, well dealt with, now we go right. One, two, one, two, off to your left. Yeah, one, two, one, well done, Danny, good. Right foot, good. Looks amazing. Oh, left. One, two, off to your left, nice and quick. Good, good, back to your middle, right foot. A bit closer to the right foot. Good. Working off, good back. Good. Left, off to your left. Good, good. Finish it strong. Good. Yeah, yeah. Oi, well done. Okay, hold it there. Good stuff. Really good work. Now, when we change direction from the middle, so we go either left or right, a few servers out of breath there, me included. So when you go left or right now, you're going to go two touch. And if you're going off to the left-hand side, you're going to move the ball with your right and pass with your left. If you're going off to the right-hand side, you're going to touch with your left and pass with your right. So me and Sonny will just go slow-mo again. So we go one touch there. Now Sonny gets in position just behind the mannequin. Now he's going to go left foot touch, across, right foot pass. We bounce again. Then we go back to the middle. So as it comes in there, we bounce for one. Now as Sonny goes in now, he's going to go right foot touch, left foot pass. So we go one, two, we bounce again. Then we work it back to the middle. One in the middle, in position for your two touch, left foot touch, right foot pass, one touch, bang, bang. We get a little bit quicker each time, okay? So when you're changing direction now, you're going to go two touch, left to right or right to left, okay? Let's get ourselves into a bit of a sequence. Off we go. Ready? One to bounce, in position, go two touch, left foot, right foot, good, good, bounce again, then we go back to the middle. So in position, go two touch straight away after you bounce. Yeah? Bounce that ball back. And then go right. So we go one touch in, now right foot to left. Yeah, bounce again. We'll tidy it up. So bounce, in position, left foot to right. Start, play, bounce, up into the middle, bounce. Now get in position, go two touch. So right foot touch, left foot touch. Back into the middle, bounce. Now we go two touch in position. So don't have that touch going too far away from each other. Get close to that. There you go. Good. So get yourself in a position right behind that mannequin in front. Go on, tidy it up. So ready to go two touch straight away there. In position. Yeah. Left, right. So we want to play really close. Good. Good. There. Yeah. Good. Okay. Just hold it there. Now we are going to run through that sequence again in a second. Now, a little bit easier for us because we got the mannequin, so we can use them as defenders. Just want to show you how I want you to move your feet to get in position quickly. So, Sammy, if you just explain to me. So, after I've played my one-touch pass through the middle, I've got to get in position to play two touch as quickly as possible, right? So as I play off Sonny and I bounce back, I'm not going to stand still. Play it into me, Sonny. As I play back, I'm going to get in position right behind that mannequin. I can go left foot drag across, and then I can play in. So when we go one touch in here, I bounce, then I'm in position straight away to get that ball 1, 2, and play. All right? Okay, ready? Off we go. Ready? Bounce. Good. Move them quick. Get into position. Lovely touch. Bounce again. Back into the middle. Then we play 2 touch. So 1, 2, bounce. Back into the middle. Good. Bounce. In position nice and quick. 2 touch. 1, 2. Bounce. Step onto it. Bounce through the middle. We go in position. 2 touch. 1, 2. Straight back to the middle. Then move them quickly. In position. Go 2 touch. There. Right. Oh, got away with it. Back into the middle. Study it. 2 touch straight away. 2 touch there. Right foot. Yep. Take your 3 if you need to. Bounce it and then get into the middle. Yep. Good. Touch. Left foot touch. Right foot pass. Good. Bounce. Good. Into the middle. In position. Go 2. Good. Okay. Hands hold it there. Last change we'll make on this one. So now, when you change direction and you're going to go 2 touch, you're going to go outside of your right foot and then pass with the inside of your right, or you're going to go outside of your left and then play inside of your left. All right. So once you bounce back through the middle, most important thing, get yourself in position to play 2 touch. All right. So we go. Bounce back to the middle. Now you're going to in position. You're going to right foot outside. You see that? Yeah, see that? So we go outside of your right and then inside right. Now we bounce again. Back to the middle. We bounce 1 more. Now stay in position. And you're going to go outside of your left. Good lad. Inside of your left. Bounce back. Back to the middle. Back into me. And then you're in position. 2 touch. Outside. Inside. Okay. Off you go. So outside, inside, same foot now when you play 2 touch. Ready? Move in between. Outside. Good. Inside. Bounce again. Back into the middle. Remember, bounce first, then play 2 touch. So play 2 touch then. In position. Outside left foot. 2 touch. Good lads. Play back. Good. Bounce it back to the middle. Good. So right foot. Then in position. 2 touch. Outside. Good. Inside. That's it. So we go 1 touch. Get into position. 2 touch. Quick. Good. 1, 2. Bounce it again. Back into the middle. Last 30 seconds or so. Try and pick the tempo up on these passes if you can. Move a little bit quicker. Good. 2 touch. Good. We'll finish 1 more on each side. Yeah. Good. That's good. In position. Nice and quick. Good. Last one. We'll finish on your left side. Good. Good. In position. Touch. Touch. And time. Guys, well done. Get yourself a drink. We're going to move it on to the next part. Good stuff. All right. Okay, so now, if you have a look, we've got our mannequin set up just diagonal off the square. Now, again, you don't actually have to have them. We're just going to use them as a bit of a defender. So if you want, Louis, okay, you've got a mannequin. Very nice. So you're just going to put them about 5 steps out of the first 2 cones and put them on like a diagonal shape. So you're just going to use them as to do a skill on. All right. If you've got anything else, if you've got a pole or anything, then great. But you might just use one of your extra cones to use as a defender. But it's not a massive difference if you don't use them at all. So we've got our 10 by 10 box and then mannequins off the side. Media. Sam, can we see that all right? Do I need to get a bit closer?
I think that's all good, mate.
Yeah, okay. Right, so now we're going to work on 1v1 moves and a little bit of ball mastery as well. So, Sonny, if you go to the orange, go to that orange first. So, Sonny's going to use the first mannequin as a defender. He's going to drive at the mannequin and he's going to perform a right-footed chop. So he's going to go right foot chop and it will take him around the left-hand side of the mannequin. Now, once he's got a little bit of space open up, he's going to drive to the diagonal corner of the box. All right, so you're going to go towards the mannequin, Sonny, right foot chop. Good, up to that top blue there. And then once you come back down on a straight line to this orange. Yep, and then as he comes down, he's going to go at the next mannequin in front. He's going to go left foot chop. So he's going to go left foot chop up to the opposite end, nice and quick, and that will take him back down to the start. So he's just going to work it through both sides, okay? So you're going to go right foot chop, diagonal across, back down the line, and then you're going to go left foot chop, all right? Sonny, you just keep going. I'm just going to watch a few of these, all right? Off we go. Good. So once you're in, try and go as quick as you can, and then get your breather in between each two. So left foot chop now, really open them touches up nice and big. Back to the orange cone, and then give yourself a 5-second breather there before you go again, all right? So once you're into it, that's when you're going to work full speed. Good stuff. So you're going diagonal across, and then just back down the sides to restart. So nice and simple, just going to go right foot chop or left foot chop to start it off. So one in your right, one in your left. Okay, guys, good. So just where you're doing it, important thing for all the skills we're going to be talking about, just make sure we get the distance of our skill and the timing right. So we don't go, obviously easier for us, we've got a mannequin, but if you're using cones and a few of you got different bits and bobs that you're using, but don't do the skill too early, but don't do it so late that you run into the mannequin, all right? So timing's everything. So as I come in, I'm going to go up, nice and late, but not so late that I go into the mannequin, all right? So try and get your distance right every time you get that chop in, all right? Not too late that you hit the mannequin, not too early that you wouldn't beat the defender, all right? Off you go. Same skill, gonna go right and left foot chop. Just try and work on that distance for us. Get the skill in as late as possible without touching an object or obviously just using a point on the grass where you're working. Harry Walker looking good. Good. So just when you get to that orange, just hold, give yourself a few seconds. So that now when you work. Good. Recover it. And back up to the top blue. Right foot chop. Now really open them touches up. Nice back turn down the blue. Back to the start. Straight line. Now you're going to go left foot chop. Straight into it. Nice and quick. Get your timing right, your skill. Good. Big touches up to the top. And then work all the way back down to the start. Nice and quick. Don't slow down. And then get a little 5-second breather in there. Go through once more once you're done. Once you're ready. Finish off once more, guys, and then get yourself back on camera. Okay, so now just when you get into the top two cones and you're turning back, change the types of turns you're going to do as well. So you might go outside of your foot, you might go inside of your foot, you might do that one where we're working on quite a lot on my sessions where you go in there, and you cut, and then you turn back. So just vary up the type of turns you're going to do, all right? Now, second skill you're going to work on, just going to go step over, Sonny, all right? So if you go round with your left foot and then push off, no, sorry, if you go around with your right foot and then push off to your left to start with on that first one, so around with your right, off to your left, yeah, good. And then when you come back from this side, you'll just do it the other way around. So you go round with your left foot and push off to your right foot, okay? So step overs now. As I'm coming in, I'm going to go round with one and then push off with the other. I'm going to go round there and then push off with the other leg there. All right, off you go. Good, Sonny. So now, bigger touches, be in control. Nice and quick down to this orange cone. Now you're going to go round with your left, push off to your right. Yeah. Good timing. Well done. Try and get that second touch out your feet a little bit more. Back to the first orange. And then just give yourself a 5-second breather. And get yourself straight into it. Good, nice, Sonny. Good distance, good control. Well done. Nice and quick back to the start. Same on again. Around with your left, push off to your right. Good. Well done. Keep going through, guys. Don't worry about us, just keep going. So around with your right, off to your left. Good, Sonny. Then last one on that side. You go around with your left, push off to your right.
I don't know what you mean by outside.
Good. Okay, and hold it there once you're done. Back onto the screen for us. So guys, like we spoke about a lot on these sessions, obviously we're probably whizzing through them a little bit quicker than we would do if we was actually face to face with you at one of our academy nights, all right? But try and remember, and obviously the sessions get recorded and they go on YouTube anyway, but try and remember what you can do, because you can spend a little bit more time on them than we're doing right now. And you can practice them in your own time. All right. So next skill we're going to work on, just going to be a double touch. All right. So I'm going to go left to right foot or right to left foot really quickly. So as I'm going forward, it's that movement where I'm going 1, 2, direction. Got that one in block. So I'm going to go right foot, then left foot really quick. So as I'm coming in, coming up, coming there, double touch, change direction. Right. So you go right foot to left. Left and to right. Oh, I did it. So it's that quick little shimmy where I go 1, 2 to change direction. All right. So right onto left or left onto right. Off you go, gents. Go on, Sonny. Good. Nice and quick. That's it. Good. So a little bit bigger with that first touch. Nice, perfect, well done. Now try and take that second touch towards the cone that you're working to, so you're actually working on a little bit of distance as well. Oh, look at the improvisation here with the balls on the cone, superb. Very clever, that's what we're after. Beautifully done, Deck. Very nice. Go on, keep going. Good. Okay, guys, just eyes on the screen for me. Just show you a tiny little bit of detail with this skill. Now, really important, as I'm going up to the defender. Now, if I go at the defender straight on, it's quite hard to change direction. So what I've got to do, as I'm going up to defender, is just slightly open my hips. So I'm bringing it across and then dropping the ball around the back of him. So I'm just opening up my hips and then swiveling, and I'm not straight on. All right, so I'm slightly open and I just swivel my hips to get through. So I just change the angle of my hips slightly. All right, off you go. Just give yourself 1 more minute on that skill. Good, so quite easy. Change them hips slightly and then move it round the back. Up a little bit. So yeah, but again, so that first touch is perfect. Then that second one nice and quick. So it's just going to change the way you do it now. It's going to be on your left foot. So open up them hips. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Let's work it again on this one. We'll go once more through on each side. Open them hips up. Yeah, that's the one. Good. Finish the one you're on, guys. Okay, so last one. Any skill you want, but all I want you to do is work it on both sides. Now, you don't have to do the same skill the whole time. You might go for one that we've already done. You might go for one that you're quite comfortable with and you like to do and you're practicing, or it might be a real difficult one that you can't do and you really want to get right. Okay, so we've got a few examples here. It might be a 360, might be a flip flat, whatever you want. All right, but just try and make sure that when you do the skill on one side, you do it again on the other side. So you're going to practice one on your right, one on your left, but you don't have to do the same skill the whole time. All right, so give yourself about 2 minutes or so, and then we'll move it on to the last part of the session. All right, I'm going to be watching. Get yourself going. Let's go. Harrison Fisher's got the dog to beat. So we worked on a chop, step over. So go on, say any skill you want. But just make sure now. So you've done 360 on that one. Then you're going to do 360 on that one, but you can change it up each time. Good. Now get away quick. Back down to the start. Same again. Very nice. Well done. Now you can go 360 again, or you can change it up. Oh, he's give it a go. Go on. Little flip flat. Very nice. Well done. Nearly on the left. So one more each side. Any skill? Very nice. Well done. Now on your left. Okay, guys. Once you've done that, grab yourself a drink, and then you'll just need your cones reset to as they were on the first part. So if you've got your mannequins, you're just going to have that little 2-yard gate again. And we're going to link both of these first two parts of the session together. All right. So a little bit receiving, passing, and dribbling and driving as well. Right. Okay. Okay, guys, so last bit of the session, like I said, we'll probably whiz through this in about 10 minutes or so, but remember the little bits that that you're working on, and then you can just practice them in your own time. Now, the first part of this session is going to start the same as it was when we're going to play our little bounce pass through the gate. Now, what we're going to do after that, Sonny's going to just come off to the sides of one of the mannequins, and then he's going to drive and take his touch towards the diagonal side, and we're going to work for 2. All right, so pass that ball, Sonny. You go into the middle. So the one we worked on. So we're going to go, yeah, so we go right foot bounce. So 1 touch. Now Sonny's going to come off that side. Now as I play in, he's going to take his touch towards the opposite cone. So he goes up there nice and quick. Once he's done that, he comes back and plays through a pass through the middle. And now we go left foot. All right, so as we go in, we go left foot bounce. Now he comes off at an angle. We go left foot touch up to the top corner. And then that would be 1 completed. All right, so once we've done that, we have a little 5-second breather, and then we go again. All right, so all of you slightly older boys, we might have spoke about it with a few of the younger lads, but trying to work on your back foot turn. All right, so you side on. Have a look at me. When I'm receiving, I'm side on, and I'm going to take my touch towards the opposite cone. All right. Okay. So you're going to go 1 on each side, 5-second breather, and then you're going to go into the next part. All right. So 1 touch bounce, then get yourself off at an angle. All right. Ready? Good. Touch. Good. So we're going to play that ball in quick to the top. As you come round that cone, back into the knee, then we go left foot, bounce nice and quick. So, ready? So we go left foot bounce, off at an angle, ball coming in quicker, touch. Now bigger touch towards that cone, nice and quick round, back through the gate, Good, get in position. We have a 3-second, 5-second breather there. On your toes. Ready? Bounce. Go right foot. Now, ball's coming in quick. Ready? Good touch. Well done. Up to the top, blue. Now, change them turns each time. Find that gap. There we go. Left foot. Ready? Yep. Ball's coming in quick. Set yourself up. Good. Take that touch towards the blue toe. Nice and quick. Yeah. Come through that. Can you find the gap? Good. 5-second breather. Keep going, guys. Keep working on your right and your left foot. Ready? Let's go. Right foot. Ball's coming in quick. Get yourself set up. Good touch. Well done. Out your feet nice and quick. Now you're going to play a left foot pass through this gap. Well, out your feet, play through. Not quite good. Deal with it. Good. Well tidied up. Left foot. Good. Coming in quick. Set yourself. Ready? Good touch. Well done. Up to the top. Back round. We'll go one more after this. Find that gap straight away. There's your pass. Good lad. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and quick. Good. Coming in quick. Ready? Good touch. Towards that blue toe. Nice and quick. Find the gap. Buddy it. Buddy it. That's one to finish. Left foot. Good. Angle. Good. Up to the top. Oof. Okay, guys, and hold it there. Well done. Good work. I know I'm a little bit conscious of running on for a little bit longer. We was doing some really good stuff there. All right, now, Sonny, if you play into me, now next turn we're going to do, we're actually going to step in front of the mannequin. So as you play into me there, Sonny, now when I play back into you, take 2 touches, all right? So I played 1 touch. Ooh, make sure it gets there. 1 touch. Now, as I come round, you're going to play it towards the mannequin, and I'm going to go top through the middle before I go up to the top. I'll go with this side. So play me in. I'll go bounce as I come off, play towards the mannequin. Yeah, and I go roll through the inside to change direction. All right, you get in there. So servers, just on that pass, when you're playing towards the cone or the mannequin, whatever you've got, just try and put a little bit more speed in it. So Sonny, if you go in front, come round. So I'm just going to play it in quick. There you go. You've got to deal with it through the gap. All right, off you go. I'll play, once you play into me there, 1 touch, I'll take 2, so you get time to come round. Yeah, perfect. Yes, so go right foot. So ready? Oh, nearly. So eyes on that ball. Let's do that one again. There we go. Right foot bounce. Ready? Good, that's the one. Perfect. So still go to that one, Sonny. Or go to the opposite. It doesn't matter. Come back here and we'll play left foot. So through the gap. Good. Left foot. Good. So you're going to go there. Good. Excellent. Well done. Back round. Find the gap with that left foot pass. Good boy. So 5-second breather. And then we go into it a little bit quicker. Ready? Good. Good. Well done. So try and get that touch going towards the blue cone every time. Consistency every time. There's your pass. Good. Oh, left foot. Good. Ready? Step on. Good. First touch. Well done. Really good. Keep going, guys. A little bit of speed on that second pass when you come in. Good. 5-second breather there. Then we work a little bit quicker each time. Ready? Good. Quick. Good touch. Well done. Good lad. Back round. Well, can you find that gap? Good. So left foot. Good. Good. Ooh. Okay, and hold it there. Right, we'll whiz through these last couple, but like I said, if you want to spend a bit more time on them after, give them a go. And sometimes you don't have to work so hard that it's getting really difficult to manage the physical demand of it. You might just slow it down and get the technical side of it really, really sharp and really precise and really detailed, so you're doing it well each time. All right. Now I'm going to move it on quite quickly. So now when we change direction on the turn, we're going to go for a Cruyff turn. All right. So ball comes in. What side? That side, right foot. So it goes in, we play one touch. Now, as I play in, a bit more speed on it, Sonny goes cross turn to take it away, and then go diagonal side, Sonny. Go that way. Yeah, nice and quick. And then we'll finish him on this side. And then we go here. So we go left foot or right foot cross. Yeah. So now you're going to go left foot cross, touch, out your feet, and then he drives up to the other side. So as that ball comes in, we're just going to go cross turn to take it away into space. All right. Last few. Off you go. Ready? Right foot. Good. Good touch. Well done. Up to the top blue. Nice and tight round, back round. Eyes up. Find the pass. Good lad. So straight into it. Left foot. Good. Ankle off. Deal with it. Good lad. Towards that opposite toe. Good boy. Now left foot. Find the gap now. Forward. Good boy. Well done. Get your breather in there. 5 seconds. Okay. Good. Good. Great touch. Well done. Now open up them touches when you're driving away now. Find me through the gap. Good. Ready? Left foot. And left foot through the gap. Yeah. Good lad. Do that two on the left foot. 5 second breather. We work a little bit quicker. Yeah. Good. Good touch. Well done. Great direction. Great distance. Yeah. Through the gap. Ready? Left foot. Yeah. In position. Yeah. Recover it. All the way to the top. Good boy. Okay, and hold it there. Right. We'll go one more before we wrap it up. But like I say, we've got loads and loads of different turns you can work on. You can go 1 touch turns, 3 touch turns, 2 touch turns. You can do no touch turns as well if the ball speed's right. So just play around with it. Now, next one we're going to do, just going to be a combination. So I'll play to Sonny. Sonny will play 1 touch back. Now, Sonny, I want you to run round the back of that mannequin. Keep coming into me. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming this way. I play a through ball, and he's going to run onto it. All right? Then you go up to the top. Then we go same again this side. So we go left foot bounce. Run around the back of the mannequin. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Through ball. And he's just running into the space to get away. So we're trying to play a little one-touch combination. For the parents and servers, pressure's on. We need a few Zidans out there. All right? Last one of the day before we wrap it up. All right? Let's go. Nice and quick. Bounce. Good. Nice and quick. Through the gap. Now up to the top. Good. Now find that gap again. Good lad. Good. So we go left foot. Nice and quick. Come in, come in. Yeah. Good lad. Take that touch out into the space. Then find the gap again with that right foot pass. Yes. Good lad. So 5 second breather there. Yeah. Good. Into the gap. Well done. Find that gap again with that left foot pass. There you go. Much better. Beautiful. Well done. Ready. Left foot. Good. Bounce around the gap. Good. Well done. Get better on the left foot. Got to get yourself a breather in. And we'll go 2 more after. Good. Round. Good. 1. Keep going, guys. Go 1 more on each side, and then get yourself on screen. Good. Straight into it. Left foot. Yep. Come back round. Good. Well done. So 1 more each side, Sonny. Find that gap. Good lad. 5 second breather. Ready? Good. Well done. Finish on a strong one. Left foot pass. Get through that gap. Good lad. Yeah. Bounce. Nice and quick. Last one. Good. Okay, guys, and hold it there. Okay, well done. Look, obviously, quite a lot to get through there, but the sessions will go live on YouTube, but obviously kind of still quite fresh in the memory, all right? So you've got loads of stuff that you can work on and keep practicing. And you don't necessarily have to do the skills and touches and turns that we've worked on. You guys are very, very bright, very clever, very creative. You can come up with your own ideas as well. So practice them as much as you can, but in there you've got a little bit of everything. Passing, receiving, running with a ball, ball mastery, 1v1s, loads to get through. You could probably take one part of each session, one part of the session there, and probably spend a good half hour, 40 minutes on if you're really doing it right with loads and loads of detail. All right. So I would encourage you now to probably just stay out in the garden for another 10, 15 minutes or so, or inside, Josh, and give it your best go of trying to just perfect a few of them moves. All right. So guys, well done. And excellent to see the same faces on all the time. And we're hoping in the next week or two, we're going to be back at the centres doing the sessions face to face. All right. So well done, guys. And we'll see you all when we're back. Sam, is there a session tomorrow with Geordie? Is that right? And then a pre-training?
Yeah, Geordie tomorrow, mate.
Yeah. So boys, same time tomorrow with Geordie. And then there'll be a pre-training session coming out on Friday. All right. So I hope to see you all on there tomorrow at 4. Well done, boys. Excellent work rate from all of you. Good stuff.
Thanks, Kieran.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kieran.
Thank you, Kieran.